Hello, everyone. Richard Branch here, Chief Economist for Dodge Construction Network, and I'm here today to talk about the construction starts data for November 2024, and I guess our last video update for the calendar year. So, as a reminder, what we do at Dodge is we track construction projects through their entire life cycle from their early germination in planning all the way through to groundbreaking, which is what we call a construction start. And we put the full dollar value of the construction project in the month that it breaks ground. And so this data that I'm talking through today is simply just the summation of all the projects that broke ground during the month of November. Not a bad month overall for construction starts in total. So this would include res, non-res buildings as well as infrastructure. Construction starts were up 5% from October to November. Infrastructure starts were particularly strong in the environmental category, so that would be water, sewer, and reclamation projects. Gas and utility projects were also pretty solid. On the non-residential building side of the market, commercial construction was pretty strong thanks to data centers as well as warehousing. A pretty down month for manufacturing, as well as institutional buildings, more like education and healthcare kind of projects. And then finally, residential construction was also down slightly for the month. Single family construction was up, multifamily construction was down. So, as we think about what happens then as the calendar shifts over into the new year, certainly some concern over how a potential change in the pace of changes to interest rates may affect the construction sector. I think there's certainly some risk around that following the rate cuts that we've seen so far in 2024. And how those rate cuts may transcend into 2025. I think there's certainly some risk around that. And I think that what that translates to then in construction starts is what we'll likely see is more of a continuation in this modest forward movement in construction starts activity until we see the actions of the new administration and how they'll react to how they'll enact tariffs and any potential immigration enforcement and how that could have downstream effects on the construction sector. So short story long, I do think we're in a bit more of a holding pattern here probably until that February-March timeframe to get a sense of how the new administration is going to work through some of these issues. So we'll leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching throughout the calendar year. I wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and here's to a profitable and successful 2025. Thanks very much.